Hi everyone, my name is Gabriella. I'm a student at Unesp and I'm here to talk about the impact of inflammatory mediators on alveolar bone healing in experimental animal model. Post-extraction bone healing depends on a balance between osteogenic and inflammatory factors, and dysregulation of this balance may compromise tissue repair and quality. After tooth extraction, this inflammatory process occurs involving leukocytes and chemical mediators such as arachidonic acid derivatives. These mediators are metabolized by cyclooxygenase and lipoxygenase pathways and exert direct effects on bone cells, influencing both osteoblastogenesis and osteoclastogenesis. Previous studies have suggested that pharmacological inhibition of the 5-lipoxygenase pathway may accelerate and enhance bone healing. However, the exact role of this pathway in alveolar bone repair is still not fully understood. Therefore, this raises one important question. Does inhibiting 5-LO actually improve bone healing outcomes, or does it interfere with the modeling process? This uncertainty motivated the present study. The study aimed to evaluate the effects of inhibiting the cis-new Leukotriene receptor 1 using multilocase sodium (MTK), as well as the inhibition of the enzyme 5-lipoxygenase 5-LO on alveolar bone healing of mice. Here in this project, we used male 129 SVV mice and we separated in three groups. The first group was WTC control. The second group was genetically modified, so the 5-LO is knockouted. And the last group, we used the therapy with MTK, 4 milligrams kilograms day. In the timeline, we can see that in the day 0, we started the medication with MTK. The day 1, we did the tooth extraction in all the groups. The day 21, we finished the medication and did the euthanasia. And after, we realized the micro-CT, hematoxylin, and eosine, and picoseries red. In the first picture, we can see how we administered the medication, and the second picture is after the central incisor extraction. A slight but consistent increase in bone volume and trabecular thickness was observed in the micro-CT in the double T-MTK group, if we compare to double TC and 5-LOKO, suggesting that pathway blockade may have favored bone formation. So logically, all groups showed alveolar filled with mature trabecular bone undergo remodeling, interspersed with loose connective tissue and predominantly mononuclear inflammatory infiltrated. Under B-refrigerant analysis, no difference was observed in the red spectrum collagen fibers. However, one increased presence of green spectrum fibers was noted in the 5-LOKO group, suggesting reduced remodeling in the absence of 5-LO. So, we conclude that inhibition of 5-LO appears to affect the bone remodeling process. However, overall, both 5-LO inhibition and MTK therapy did not significantly influence alveolar bone healing when compared to the controls. This is my reference. I appreciate your attention. Thank you so much.